morning all. Today we are going to discussing about the basics of advertising. Let us see the definitions of advertising. The word advertising is derived from Latin word advertire, which means to turn attention. There are certain definitions are there. Definitions by American Marketing Association. The advertising is the any paid form of non-personal presentation of ideas, goods and services by an identified sponsor. Let us see the key terms of the definition. First one is paid form. Second one, non-personal presentation, and next ideas, goods and services, and the last one is the identified sponsors. Paid form refers to the fact the advertiser paid to buy media, time and place. Non-personal presentation means that the advertiser using mediated forms of communications via media. It simply means that there is no face-to-face interaction between advertiser and his consumer. Ideas means to change mindset, attitudes, behavior and lifestyle. Goods are tangible and transfer ownership. Services intangible, you cannot touch, it is experienced. According to Webster, advertising is to give public notice or to announce publicity. Then, according to Gardner, advertising is the means of mass selling that has grown up parallel with and has been made necessary to mass production. And according to Wheeler, advertising is any form of paid non-personal presentation of ideas, goods or services for the purpose of inducing people to buy. Advertising has certain goals. First one is the to inform, then to persuade and to remind. First one is the informative advertising that creates awareness of brands, products, services and ideas. Its goal is to influence consumers to take action and switch brands, try a new product or remain loyal to a current brand. Second one is to persuade. Persuasive advertising tries to convince customers that a company's services or products are the best, and it works to alter perceptions and enhance the image of a company or product. Its goal is to influence consumers to take action and switch brands, try a new product or remain loyal to a current brand. And last one is to remind. Reminder advertising is that reminds people about the needs for a product or service or the features and benefits it will provide when they purchase promptly. And next we are going to discussing the functions of advertising. Functions are characterized by two types: primary function and secondary function. The primary function includes that increases sales and that increases per person usage, persuasion of dealers, help the dealers, and it will enhance receptiveness of new product or model, and confidence in quality, that elimination of seasonal fluctuations and raising the standard of living. And secondary functions include motivate sales people and other employees, and it provide information, feelings of security for consumers and achieving better employees. And next is the objectives of advertising. The objectives includes, first point is trial. It involves convincing the customer to buy the new product introduced in the market. And second one point is the continuity. It is all about keeping the existing customers to stick on to the product. For this, the advertisers generally brings something new in the product and the advertisement so that the existing customers keep buying their product. And next point is brand switch. Advertising is for those companies who want to attract the customers of the competitors. Next one is switching back. That means the companies who want their previous customers back who have switched to their competitors. The advertiser use different ways to attract the customers back, like discount sale, new advertise, some reworking done on packaging, etc. Next point is the role of advertising. The role of advertising includes marketing role, communication role, economic role, and societal role. Marketing role means identifying the maker of good and it provide their commercial information, and it should create product demand that include the hard sell and soft sell. Hard sell approach means reason to pursue, and the soft sell means approach build images for brand and touch customers' emotions. Next is the communication role. That means the forms of mass communication. It gives information to connect buyers and sellers in market, that informs and transforms products and create image beyond straightforward facts. Next is the economic role. It helps the consumers assess value, price, quality, location, and reputation. And advertising creates economic impact and it stimulates the competitions. Next one is the societal role. It includes the advertising informs about new and improved product, that helps compare products and features, that informs about innovations and issues, that express personalities and style, that is things we wear and use. Things we wear and use. Next point is the mirrors, fashions and design, that is trends, aesthetic sense. Educational role. An advertising that gives the information about the new product and how to use them, and shapes the self-image role models we identify with them. Next, we are going to see the key players in advertising. There are, first one is the advertiser, media, then ad agency, vendors or suppliers or target consumers. Let us analyze the key terms. The advertiser, one who pays money to get the product, advertiser. The media is a channel through which the message is disseminated to the world. Next is the ad agency that creates, designs and places ads. Vendors or suppliers who assist ad agencies and media in creating and placing ads, studios, cameras and talents. Next is the target consumers, a specific group of consumers whom the advertiser wants to reach or companies advertise. Next one is the types of advertising. There are certain criteria for classify advertising. They are prospects or person, that is to whom the advertising is targeted, consumers, retailers, wholesalers or manufacturers. Next is based on the product, consumer goods advertising via industrial goods advertising. Next is based on media, that is television, internet, newspaper, radio, etc. Next is based on the business institutions, by whom it is made, manufacturer, wholesalers, retailers, etc. The next point is the advertising appeals, rational or emotional appeals. Next one is the objectives, that is informational, persuasional advertising and remind. The next is based on the geographical area, world, region and nation. And next one is the stage of life cycle, that is the new product, growth, maturity and etc. Classifications based on the media. First one is print advertising, that includes our newspapers, magazine, brochures, flyers, etc. Outdoor advertising, that includes billboards, kiosks, trade shows, exhibitions and any other events. Then next one is the broadcast advertising, that is include our radio, television and internet. Then classification based on geographic area, that's global advertising, national advertising, retail or local advertising. Then classification based on target audience, consumer advertising such as newspapers, magazines, etc. Business to business advertising, that is insurance, travel, services and healthcare, etc. Next one is the professional advertising, that means advertising targeted to the professionals such as doctors, lawyers, dentists, engineers or professors to encourage them to use a company's product in their business operations. Next point is the agricultural advertising, the advertisements targeted towards the farmers for the purchase seeds, tractors and other agricultural implements are regarded as agricultural advertising. Then modern advertising. Modern advertising include, first point is the web banner advertising. Unlike the billboard advertising which is used on roads, a similar type called banner advertising is used on web. The horizontal advertisement stripes that are seen at the top of every web pages are the web banner advertisement. Second one is the bandwagon advertising, that is strategy that is based on consumer psychology and is an effective advertising technique which can be used via any media, print, electronic or broadcast. Then next one is the contextual advertising, that is a very specifically targeted form of internet marketing in which the ads are selected by automated systems based on the content being viewed by a particular user. The automated system scans the text of a website for keywords and sends advertisements that match content which the user is viewing. One is the blog advertising, that is simply placing ads on one's blogs. This has existed as long as blogs have existed. It consists of running banners and text ads on the top, sidebar and footer of one's blog. Next, we are discussing the anatomy of an advertisement. Anatomy means the layout. Advertisements use several common elements to deliver the message. The visual is the picture, image, or situations portrayed in the advertisement. The visual also considers the emotions, style, or look and feel to be conveyed should the ad appear tender, business like, fresh, or super cool. All these considerations can be conveyed by the visual without using any words. The headline is generally what the viewer reads first, that is, the words in the largest typeface. The headlines serves as a hook for the appeal. It should grab attention, interest, and cause the viewer to keep reading or paying attention. In a radio or television ad, the headlines equivalent might be the voiceover of a narrator delivering the primary message, or it might be a visual headline similar to a print advertisement. In print ads, a subhead is a smaller headline that continues the ideas introduced in the headline or provides more information. It usually appears below the headline and in a smaller typeface. Next is the body copy, means that is the main part of an advertisement. The body copy provides supporting information. Generally, it appears in a standard readable font. Its call to action may be part of the body copy, or it may appear elsewhere in a larger typeface or color treatment to draw attention to itself. A variety of brand elements may also appear in an advertisement. These includes the name of the advertiser or brand being advertised. Next is the logo, a tagline, and a hashtag, and website link or other standard branded elements that convey brand identity. These elements are an important way of establishing continuity with other marketing communications used in the IMC campaigns or developed by the company. For example, print ads for an IMC campaign might contain a campaign specific tagline that also appears in television ads, website content, and social media posts associated with the campaign. That's all about the basics of advertising.